Started from the bottom, then you stack it to the ceiling. Mama birthed the star, you was made to be different. On the road to riches, you can't see no competition. Chasing your dreams, run it up. Doing your team, run it up. When it gets hard, run it up. Run it up, run it up. Getting believe, run it up. They was just sleeves, run it up. Now make them see, run it up. Run it up, run it up. It's all about the end, it don't matter where you started. It's all about the end, it don't matter where you started. It's all about the end, it don't matter where you started. When you win the game, go to hard.
People only see the end result, and we'll see the picture. What we're going to try and fucking show you is...
Jack said that he would beat the shit out of someone out of the Form Police. That was this week's news.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
I would watch that. I would actually pay to watch that.
I think quite a few people would.
Yeah. I don't know who that guy is, but I like him.
Yeah.
I do like him. I like his audacity.
He doesn't give a shit.
It is fucking audacity. You're right there.
I want to see what he looks like.
Mate, if he's not 350 pounds,
he's a fucking tank.
If he's just
he's
like
just laughing at us all as roidheads, like just baiting us and literally us watching us fucking kick off at him.
I bet he loves it.
I know
he
he
loves
loves
it. Like
he's probably never trained a day in his
No,
life.
he's sipping a pint of Guinness, going, "What's these cunts here?"
he's with all his mates, like,
yeah, look at these fucking serious meatheads. I was on gear, but fucking, I can't say anything. I got beat off a natty at the fucking British. Jack, you could even beat me now, easily.
Wow.
That was a joke.
Was there like a no? I was gonna say, was there any incentive for you to like go
natural? Do what?
To have like round 2 at the classic in a few weeks?
The minute I stepped off stage, Ian was like, "You're doing the pro show. I'm putting you on the poster." And I was like, "Yeah, cool," because I just won a pro card.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "I'm like, fuck." I was like, "I'm fucked." Like my body was absolutely fucking battered from making weight, like doing some drastic shit. And then I thought, I don't want to present the same physique again. And I'm not there just to make the numbers up. You know what I mean? Like these guys, like they've only prepped for like 1 or 2 shows, and I've been prepping. And I was downscaled anyway to get to 175 cutoff. So I'd rather just have 8 months off and then.
Have you got a new cutoff point now as a pro?
Yeah, 10 pounds heavier.
Oh, that's banging. Nice.
Oh, I mean, I'm buzzing about it because the 175 was fucking hell, mate. Some of the shit I was doing I was near Kai Green weird. Yeah, it was like, it was.
You didn't look like you were like small and deflated though.
Oh,
didn't look like that.
Charmer. You fucking look at him.
Well, that's me though.
The irony is though, is we spoke about you on here actually when the British happened.
Why are you bitching about me?
Yeah, we were actually complimenting you, which is
wow.
Which is
unusual. No. I'll stop him there, right? All these boys fucking hate the classic. I'm the only one that fucking wants to compete in it, you know? So don't listen to this bullshit, right? Don't listen to it.
We didn't say we like classic.
We just like me.
We were complimenting. Well, basically what we were talking about was that for an amateur, you probably would have been criticized for being too big, but in real terms, in the pro leagues, the guys are big. So it works in your favor. You'll probably be more successful as a pro than you were as an amateur even.
That was the feedback of the British. I was like, not being a cunt, but why didn't I win? And they were like, you just came in too bodybuilderish. And I'm like, this is a bodybuilding show. Like, they were like, you're just too big, round, full. Like, oh, that's kind of their fucking idea, dickheads.
Well, that's why I hate classic.
Yeah, I think the criteria from the British, like amateur, even to the international, changes like massively. They don't know what the fuck they want.
As soon as you get something that is like, you know, there's a limit or there's a look they're going for, like all the female categories, no one knows what the fuck's happening.
And you can't prep for it. It's like, oh, so like I just prepped the best way I wanted to prep and the best way I wanted to look because that's what I want to present. And then they're like, oh, you need to go small, come downscale. I'm like, So I just couldn't carb up. I literally just ran in flat as shit.
You'd have to like stop training legs for like 2 years or something.
Pardon?
You'd have to stop training legs for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Couldn't you have just got like some braids like Neil Curry and added about 2 inches of like braid?
That's what I wanted to do. So literally, or like the in thing is like to grow a tash.
That makes you taller.
Yeah, that makes you taller. It does make you taller. It's a proven fact. It's science.
Yeah. I did actually as well. Like, it's a fact that if you've got a mustache, you're 75% more likely to have committed war crimes.
And it's also a clitoris tickler, so you don't have to do as much.
What's a clitoris, and why the fuck do I care about that?
It's like this similar shape to your head.
Yeah.
Right? And then what you do? I can't even know.
It doesn't sound useful to me.
We were actually
avoid it.
We were talking about this in our group actually the other day.
I'm going to avoid it, I think.
Why? Go on. What?
No, we were talking about clitorises and bigger ones.
The size of them.
Yeah, some of the females must have bigger clitorises than others.
Who edits this out? Because you're gonna have to edit a shit ton of stuff out.
We don't edit.
None of this is going. This is all actually pretty above board.
The audience love it. They love it. They just love us talking shit.
It's all right. 100% of our audience is men, so it's okay.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just don't put it on for the kids. You're fine. Maybe.
Yeah.
Kids.
I think people have figured out this probably isn't for kids. It's like roids, clits, drugs, melon fucking.
From normally now though, like from about the age of 11 to 12, that's what kids are into.
Yeah, that's true, actually. If you like, instead of sex education, you just Google sex and you get like a 15-way interracial orgy.
Or just go on TikTok.
Oh, that's how I lose my virginity.
Yeah, just go on TikTok. So I seen it on TikTok. Gangbang, done.
Yeah.
Pizzagate, done.
Yeah. Sell yourself on Pizzagate so you can get extra lunch money.
Yeah. 100 followers every time. So this is going too far.
Yeah. Where's that line again?
There isn't one.
Yes, exactly.
So you all hate classic then? Thanks for that. Nice one, guys. Yeah.
Well, that's why we got you on here.
Yeah, just it's not even a real pro card.
It was you or Fish and a Rice Cake or someone who has a Miami pro card.
I actually I'd have preferred the Miami pro card because then we could have had several pro cards, couldn't I? I could have been like Fit Dad, fucking.
At least it's not in Miami.
Exactly. Yeah. They love that, don't they? Like, oh my god, you're competing in Miami. No, it's in St. Albans and it's shit.
Oh, you get a pro card. Yeah. There's no professional athletes in the whole.
You can do the pro show straight after.
Yeah, and win.
Yeah, and win it in every category.
Yeah, there's a had twins category, isn't there?
Because that fucks me off as well. Is when someone goes, "My friend's a pro." So, oh, really? Yeah, in like Pure Elite or Miami Pro. No, they're not a pro.
Do you mean like NABA Pro?
Oh, hey. A very nice fridge magnet. Actually, it's not nice. It's a piece of laminated cardboard, but it was cheaper. Not much cheaper. But...
How much did you have to pay for your pro card, right?
I don't know.
250 nuggets, I'm pretty sure, a year.
How much is it?
250.
I haven't even looked at it. Fuck it. I'm not even
Congratulations. Please pay us 250 quid.
Yeah. You won a bill.
Literally. Yeah, literally. But to say that the entry fee's that fucking much anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, mate, yeah, to be fair, it's fucking nuts.
Absolutely
fucking nuts.
By the bollocks.
Even when I did the qualifier in Amsterdam, it was €200 just to do the fucking show.
Was that the Two Bros?
No, because it's in Amsterdam.
It was the Amateur Olympia or something.
It was just the Bonnac Classic.
Yeah, NPC in it.
Yeah, NPC.
I did the Alicante and I got to the front of the queue basically making weight, nearly dying because we're in the sun and I'm a fucking knobhead and I took loads of diuretics. And he was like, "Have you got your receipt?" And I went, "My missus has." He went, "Can you show us?" I went, "She's all the way back there." He went, "If you haven't got your receipt, you're going to have to pay again." I was like, "Just take my arsehole, mate. There's another 150 quid. I'm not going to the back of that queue and queuing up again." It was a good shag as well, to be fair. It was decent shag. I paid for good sex. So.
How long did you queue? Because I queued for literally 4.5 hours.
Why are you trying to show off? Why are you fucking hell? 11 a reef, you always got to go fucking one better.
And I didn't get nailed in the bum at all.
Yeah, because you're too tall. You wouldn't have been able to reach it.
I do a killer.
Dan, they'd let you do the bumming.
Yeah, that's good. They go, usually we do the bumming, but, you know, we've had a look.
You raised the glasses and then
Raised the glasses, and they looked at my penis and went, we'll barely notice anyway.
Yeah.
This won't
That's
even hit the
clippers
side.
you've got there.
That's a big clip.
Cute dick, bro.
oh, you've got an outie. Nice.
I've always wondered what a clip was.
Yeah. It's not small, you've just got big legs, innit?
Yeah, no.
No.
This is this. I thought this is why we all started bodybuilding in the first place.
Well, to make our penises look smaller, because they were
Just get bigger legs to look smaller anyway.
Yeah. Well, I needed to, you know, shave a bit off. You know, left with a 10-inch stump after the accident.
Ryan obviously doesn't watch the podcast because he just complimented Dan's legs, so he didn't get the memo.
It's a reoccurring theme that everyone thinks my legs are shit.
Just try training harder, mate.
Yeah.
I did watch one episode and you was like, doesn't matter what I fucking do, because I do know you train quite hard. No, I'm joking. Not as hard as the classic guys, you know what I mean?
No, nearly.
Nearly as hard as
nearly do enough Romanian deadlifts.
RDLs.
Snatch grip, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
How many, but is it not 7 plates that don't count?
That's true. It's not, if you don't bend your knees to right angle, then it's not a stiff leg.
Is that what it is?
Science,
bro. Proven facts.
Good facts.
Welcome back to episode 22 of Bash Bros podcast.
Is it 22?
Yes,
Look
22.
what I could have achieved in that time.
Fuck all. Maybe bigger legs.
Yeah,
In it.
This week we have new IFBB pro Ryan Cartwright, actually an old friend of mine. We've done legs together years
I
ago.
don't like you.
Yeah,
No, I'm joking. We are friends.
it's all right, pal. I have to say it for the podcast. So
obviously.
it's just for show, innit?
Yeah.
Usual routine. Use Ryan's Instagram. Head over, give him a follow.
everyone else has.
Yeah, classic physique.
Sick shot.
And then obviously we'll just scroll through, but head over, show him some love. Obviously,
Hey, right, you look good at the top there, mate.
Well, in bikini.
Are those your pink leggings?
Obviously. You actually think I wouldn't wear leggings and fucking a unicorn mask and dance around like a prick, but I would.
I wouldn't think that at all.
You join in.
You got me wrong. You got me all wrong.
Some of the stuff you were doing during the first lockdown was outrageous. Boredom must have got to you, mate.
Nah, to be fair, I do stupid shit anyway.
Yeah.
Normally on drugs. And then it just like escalated, and I wasn't on drugs at this one point. I did one video and then everybody just egged me on, and I was like, don't encourage me. And then I started doing stupid shit. I just found it hilarious. Yeah. But that unicorn mask originated from Ibiza, because everybody stands in Ibiza and takes like cool photos, don't they? And I thought, how funny would it be off your tits if just some roidhead in a unicorn mask was bouncing around and getting pictures of people, and everyone just going under. It was brilliant. And then I just found it one day in lockdown and was like, I'm gonna put this on and jump on a trampoline and be a dick. And then everybody loved it, especially females as well, which my missus wasn't too happy about, because I was just shaking my dick around, which wasn't very impressive, but still.
Well, she wanted it to keep a secret that you wear a sheath to bed.
I just had a cock sleeve on just to make it look bigger. That's what it was.
the cock sock.
The cock sock.
Well, I suppose in classic, that is a bonus, isn't it? You can stuff your pants more.
What? In
your trunks, small room.
Yeah, that's the only thing I thought of. I've got a little pouch actually made, and then I can put things like in it with a vascularity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so the muscle worshippers enjoy it more.
That's like a few chicken feet in there to look like veins.
But obviously.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, I thought it was just an unwritten rule. I didn't know it was a secret.
Right. Anyway, before we go get sidetracked, Ryan,
yeah, go on.
Do us a little rundown, pal. Obviously, you've got the pro card now. It's been a long time coming.
You should have had a pro card. No, like when I won a pro card, people was like, "Oh, you finally got one." I was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not like I've not been trying, you cunts." But yeah, so everyone was like, it's well overdue.
I think it was more of a compliment because people thought you should have had one a while
But
ago.
even when I won the British and I didn't get a pro card, everyone turned it out like I'd lost. So it was like, "Oh, what a shame, mate." I was like, "I kind of just won a British title, but thanks anyway." But yeah, I was like, "Cunts." I actually put it on my story, like saying, "Yeah, I did win a British as well, thanks." But I do take it as a compliment that people think I should have been pro beforehand, but I don't know why I wasn't. I didn't suck someone off or whatever it was.
That's exactly why. But yeah, give us a rundown because obviously you started a long time ago. So give us a rundown where you started. How long you've been competing. Sort of a little track record.
Yeah, competing like in juniors like 10 years ago. Won my first junior shows. Started working with Neil Hill. Like that was 2011, 2012. He just made me skip the rest of the juniors, and was like going to the misters. I did the 80s UKBFF, like qualified, wasn't good enough for the British, just they didn't have enough muscle. And then just kept turning my wheels on that and just literally trying to get bigger. And then luckily I was like an under 90s category competitor, was winning qualifiers, but never obviously like Dean Lesiak and people like that was fucking winning the fucking British. You got no chance. And I was like, 25 maybe. And then literally Classic came out probably 3 years ago. Yeah. And I did the body power trying to do Classic in PCA and in the two, I think it's Two Bros came out then, was about then. And I did I thought my shape complemented, my physique just complements that look. So rather than me have to try and change anything, I just kind of started training my physique to suit that more, like, because I just have that natural, like, smaller waist. I'm never going to be massive. I just have the illusion of being like bigger than I actually am. So to make the Classic weight and then look, as Jack said before, I look a lot bigger than 175 pounds because that's like a bikini girl's weight. But so it works out well for me and that. So I just started thinking, well, rather than trying to push to 212, because realistically I'm 5'7", or 5'6.5". So I'm never going to be a great 212 guy, or I never was going to be, because I couldn't add the mass that I needed to on my frame to hang with them guys like Rob Taylor or Jamie, or do you know what I mean? Because them guys are fucking like they're monstrous. So I thought this is the only way, like, it suits me a lot better. And rather than stay in class 3 where everybody's a mass monster anyway, I just thought, I'll just get my head down, aim to get a pro card in Classic, and now finally fucking got one. But it took, I kept getting to the overall of every show, and then obviously you've got like 6 foot odd guys who can be 240. They just make you look like a little bitch. So you're like, oh, great. Nice one. Doesn't matter what you do. So and then I worked a couple of times with different coaches, and then their ways of making the weight and keeping my look, they just over-dieted me. So then this time I just was a bit arrogant and had the audacity and said, fuck it, I'm just going to do it on my own. So I did it on my own, and then it worked. It paid off. So that was it.
Did you find it hard doing it by yourself? Like, because obviously for the last few weeks you get like doubts about whether you're ready and stuff like that. You start like throwing Hail Marys. Were you able to, because I know obviously you coach a lot of people as well. So
no, I preferred it because I actually liked the pressure. Yeah, I know obviously we go too far sometimes. I'm the type of person who goes too far, but I kind of just liked the pressure of it, because I have to, like, I don't know, if I put all the pressure on myself, I'll an absolute knobhead if I don't come in condition. And with the weight cut off, I know I've got to be that weight anyway. So I have to be fucking peeled. So I have to make sure that I'm right down to that weight. But I didn't really, no, the first time round, I had somebody with a second eye in the British helping me, like looking over me. And then the second time around at the Ben Weed, I was like, I'm just going to do what I think is right. And I just kind of just got to a point where I was like, does it really matter that much? No. Like, it's one fucking show at the end of the day. I was like, I can just do it next year. And then it just kind of, I just chilled with it. Especially with COVID as well. It was like, because the shows might not have been on, I was like, well, I might not even fucking get to do a show. So I'm just going to prep, make a decision and stick by it. Make a decision and stick by it. And yeah, I think it's the best look I've brought to stage, to be fair. Yeah, definitely. It could still be better, 100%.
Do you think the weight cap for the height is like, because obviously it's like exponential, isn't it? It's not a linear like format. Do you reckon it's wrong? Do you reckon the taller guys?
I don't
rewarded too much.
I don't understand why they don't have the same for pros, cut off for pros as they do the amateurs.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Why would you fuck it like, if you're going to be on that pro level, why make it any different? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I did think that was just like this. Cool. So you got to lose all your mass so that you can become a pro, so that you can put it back on again.
Well, this is the thing. People are only seeing 80% of my physique, really, because I took 10 pounds off in 3 days to make the weight. And then I can't carb up again because you just look like a bag of dicks. I've tried to do it a million times and keep the diuretics going and so on and so on. And you know yourself, if you take that amount of weight off by I was doing some drastic shit like sweatsuit fucking cardio, zero fucking carbs. I was just eating dust, and dust doesn't taste that great, to be fair. So it was like, yeah, it's not the best. Even don't matter what seasening you put on it.
I was gonna say, do you season it or?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, just pink Himalayan salt for the pumps. You know what it's like. But no, like to do all that shit, my physique just looked battered. People think it looked, well, obviously it looked okay, but compared to what it could look like, I'm like, it pissed me off because I was like, I could look so much better than this. Like 3 weeks out, I'm like, yeah, this is how I want to look on stage. And that has me at like 185, 190. So then taking that 10 pounds off just makes me look like a bag of shit. But it gets the job done. So that's all I really wanted the pro card for, because I could then now push loads of fucking trend and get massive.
Yeah.
under the nipples.
Yeah, I'm just going to do a gram at 0.7 of trend, because the end thing's to do a gram 0.2, so I'm going to do a gram 0.7.
Well, that's just the way to think about it, I think.
Double it.
It's the pro's mindset.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That is like the only difference between being a pro.
Yeah. Haters going to hate, but
there's no limits.
just find the number and double it, and then...
Exactly. Just do what Dorian did and double it.
Yeah.
Rumor is
if you've got what Dorian did and then double it, it'd still be fuck all on what some of these guys are doing now.
Yeah, and still have no back. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
But the rumor is if you do it under the nipple, it's more potent.
Yeah.
Do what under the nipples?
The trend.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're letting Dan's secrets go here, Johnny. Keep it down.
His book.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a book. It's called Don't Do This. Like 14,000 bodybuilding mistakes.
Book for dummies. Like.
I've made them all. The only thing worse than a site injection in the calf is tren under the nipple.
If you actually put Trent, I can't. No. I bet you
did your calf though, didn't you?
I tried that once about 10 years ago. Well, probably not 10 years ago, but a while ago. Well, obviously I didn't, because it's a story, because I don't do roids. But if I was me and someone else told a story
you
about
knew
me,
of someone who had.
Yeah, if I knew of someone who had done this.
One of my mates, he's won the Olympia. Miles bigger than you.
Anyway, couldn't walk for about a week.
What? So there's supposed to be like a ton of nerve endings in your calf, isn't there? And
it's just the fascia. The fascia is completely insane. Well, you know when people get compartment syndrome, they get shin splints, yeah? So their fascia in their calf is so thick that they go in and they just slice like ribbons into it to like release it. Most people's calves, especially their calves are shit, have a really thick fascia. And so the shittest idea known to man is probably to stuff something in them and wait for them to swell up. It's just, shit idea. That'll go in the book.
I heard a rumor though that's why Dennis Wolf had fucked up calves, is that he tried jabbing them and then damaged nerve endings or whatever. Maybe that's just bro science.
And Dexter, just say Dexter as well.
Well, Ryan's a pro now. Ryan's in the pro league now, so he could potentially find out the answers.
Yeah, I'll find out. Don't worry, guys.
You give old Dennis a ring.
Yeah.
And go,
Dennis.
Tag.
Did you jab your calves? Because I've heard.
Yeah. And is that why your neck fell out and now you can't train?
Your neck fell out.
You wore your neck as an external bone.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh my God.
I fucking hated that, because Dennis Wolf was my hero, because he was like the man with no calves. So I was like, there's hope. And now there's hope.
No.
You've got no calves, your neck falls out.
That's that's next for you then, isn't it?
Yeah,
put it in the book.
That's all I've got.
You better start tightening that up, Dan.
Yeah.
Neck's gonna go.
Get that neck brace on.
That's why you got the traps on the go.
I don't have a neck. I don't know where it would come from.
There is no neck there. It just looks like a head and body.
I think I'm safe.
Imagine if Dan did shrugs. Fuck. You just look fucking stupid.
But you wouldn't be able to. There's no range. Is there not there already? So they just can't go anywhere anyway.
Can't get up there. Like.
I can't. There's some neck.
You'd have to like elevate your neck at the same time. But...
Just get one of them rings.
Yeah, I saw them. I saw them on Instagram. You pump them up, don't you?
It stretches your neck
that's a butt plug, that, Dan. Not a fucking ring.
Well, you go on that. You go on Wish. You go on Wish, and you want something normal like a cat blindfold or something.
Yeah.
And you order it. Next thing you know, you've got a Filipino maid that's inside out.
Exactly, with a cage.
Yeah.
So
fucking minefield.
And that's why I've got a subscription to Wish.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where Corona came from there as well.
What, your Filipino maid?
Well, no, you just you go on, again, you order something, like a toddler's piss carrying device, which I actually saw. So your toddlers can piss in your backpack, but you can carry it around.
Yeah, obviously.
So you order that because obviously everyone needs one of those.
No, but you could probably sell that online because you sell like the blood and stuff and shit like that. So.
Oh yeah, no, only if they're really scared, and then you can get adrenochrome out of them.
Yeah, but you've got a cage and a Filipino maid, so
5G adrenochrome. I think we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, and you've got an endless supply of kids because you work at school. So
yeah, they're too old. Yeah, and they've used up all their adrenaline on ketamine, I think.
What a good time. I'm only jealous.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was never ketamine in my day. I remember going to the club, drum and bass, when I was a little bit older, looking around and going, why are all these people dancing to this slow music? And then I looked around and there was some people on the floor and I was like, what is this? And they were like, well, that's dubstep and ketamine. I was like, I'm never coming out again. It's bullshit. I've done 3 Gurners and no one can move. Who am I going to hug? I'm going to wake up, my phone's going to have no phone numbers in it. I used to like going out, fill the phone up with people I'm never going to call again. My best mates.
Yeah, best mates in the toilets.
Yeah, best mates.
How much you bench, bro?
Yeah.
What do you eat, small children?
That's where his traps came from.
Yeah.
It's all coming out now.
Love it. Right. We should maybe do something a bit more constructive.
Maybe.
Questions, lads.
Hey, I'll be honest. The question box on Instagram these days is dead.
Wank.
Yeah.
This has got ketamine in it.
I've had two questions.
Go on, ask me a question.
Do you want to fly one too?
Yeah, go on.
So someone did ask, how do you feel winning a pro card? Obviously, given that the fucking hard work you put into it, probably fucking amazing.
Shit, it's not all it's cracked up to be. No, I'm joking. It's kind of like I'm kind of like remotivated because we've got to a stage where you keep going doing the same shows and you're thinking, am I ever going to fucking win this pro? Because you put that much work in for that long and you start thinking like, is this all it's going to amount to? Like, I'm not going to turn pro, or am I going to turn pro, or everyone expects me to turn pro. So at first it was just a relief that I'd done it. I was like, thank fuck for that. I was like, fucking hell. And then afterwards, I'm kind of like now thinking like, okay, well, what's the next goal? And I'm going to get to it. And can I get to it? And what's going to happen? So yeah, it was kind of a weird one. First it was relief. And then I was just like, fuck. But it hasn't really sunk in. You just go back to cardio and nothing really fucking changes. But yeah, it was decent. It wasn't bad. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like, I imagine it's like the whole, it's like literally like leveling up. You level up and all of the new players are different. All of the, like, it's like starting again, really, isn't it?
It's remotivating, really. It's like, because you think you're doing the same shit, and then you think, when I won the pro card, I seen the impact, because you don't really realize the impact, or I know it sounds fucking cliche or whatever, but people who follow you and get motivation from you or whatever. And then obviously everybody was like really supportive and really happy. And I was thinking, shit. And then I was thinking, okay, well, let's try and win a fucking pro show now. And then it's like, okay, well, let's break that down and see what needs to be done. Because I'm looking at the guys in the classic and they're good, but they're not unbeatable. Like they're not a million miles away in my eyes. So I'm like, okay, let's take it another 3 year step or another 5 year plan or whatever, and break it down like that. So next step's just 8 months off season and then go again. Because that's why I didn't want to jump straight into a pro show, because you're just going to present the same physique, and that's not what I want to do. I want to present a better.
Well,
physique.
if you said that your physique was limited by doing that show, then it makes sense to like pack it up, and you do the pro show the next day where everyone's 10 pound heavier at the same height.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I mean, I'd probably like if I ever won a pro card, I'd probably do the pro show because I might like die of old age after.
Or heart attack, one or two. Either way.
Yeah, well, that's the same thing, isn't it?
Well, probably, maybe. Or coronavirus.
They'll write it down as
this is what I'm kind of nervous about. Like, I'm thinking it'd be my luck to fucking get a pro card and then die of coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
Imagine.
I hear you're more likely if you're a pro.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Why is that then?
Why?
What you've heard.
Yeah, no, I heard it, and I read about that in Pizzagate and 5G and that.
Where did you hear it at?
You know, on like news.com. Like, it's all facts. It's all facts.
Have you got studies to back that up, or is it just?
Yeah, I mean, the world obviously is flat, and then it's in a dome, and then they control the virus through 5G.
I seen it on Netflix, so that's just what it is. Must be right.
It's on Wikipedia as well, so
yeah,
it's got to be facts.
But yeah,
if you say John Wikipedia, that'd be good, wouldn't
it? Just kill everyone.
Yeah.
That is coronavirus.
You log on and he just slits your throat.
The boogeyman. That's you, Dan.
That'd be decent.
If we could actually describe a boogeyman, it's you. I think.
I'm the bugger man.
Bugger man, what's that?
Yeah, it's like the boogeyman, like bum you to death.
Just a shit version.
Yeah. Just push back all your poos.
With the glasses off.
Yeah. Glasses come off and then I'm a poo poking machine.
Go a little sneak peek now.
You lube up or going dry? That's the question.
It's too rapey. I like basically, you remember in like Street Fighter, he dips his knuckles in like nails and that. I'd like to do that. So I like wet it and then put it in like crushed light bulbs and like sand. And maybe some like M&Ms.
Yeah.
You know, like
just to sweeten it up.
I mean, the way I think about it, friction's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, depends who you ask, but
extra friction, fun.
Raises muscle protein synthesis. Done. There you go.
Exactly. £10 added through the anus.
Yeah, I'll be round in 10 minutes, Dan.
No need to wait for that pro show, Ryan. I got what you need.
I've got you covered with friction.
Yeah, one protein injection from the bugger man.
Real weird.
Hey, Johnny, you're gonna have to get editing a picture of this now.
Bugger man. He's in the bugger man.
My editing.
Let's be fair. That question was shit, wasn't it?
Which one? What I said?
Well, yeah. Well, there was only one, wasn't there?
I got
I mean, it's better than mine because I haven't got any.
I got a good one for you, Dan.
I don't get questions. I'm not even on this show.
I got a good one. Pet hates in the gym.
Pet hates, fucking
What's
hell.
your pet hates?
Oh, fuck me.
Pet
We haven't got all day for you.
Yeah,
man.
I don't think that's worth exploring.
Oh, go on, what is your biggest pet hate?
Well, you know when people breathe in and out, it's continuous. Like, you know, just constant.
Basically, people.
Relentless, in fact.
It's getting, doesn't it?
I mean, you must get this as well, Ryan. You know, like your girlfriend, she's asleep next to you, and you know, you wake up before and you look at her and you just think, why don't you just fuck off, man? Like, what are you doing? Like breathing in and out all the time. Oh, you're gonna open your eyes, you're gonna fucking, then you're gonna speak to me or something equally disgusting.
Crazy.
Oh, gross. You know, it's gotta be awful.
It's always muffled as well with a pillow over her face.
Yeah, fucking hell, you know. Then when you drop the balls in the mouth.
My balls are non-existent. So yeah, she'd be just be like,
well, the ghosts of balls past.
Yeah. No, my biggest pet hate is I don't know, just people in general. Yeah,
fucking awful.
That's it. Well,
and they're everywhere.
I can imagine Jack's list. Jack, what is your list? Come on,
the phone police.
People walking in front of his camera.
Yeah, that was good.
Mate, his face, when you see people walking past, his face is just like...
Garen, did you ever see the one when I was in Planet Fitness?
I seen that, but of course I did.
Why were you in Planet Fitness?
He was on the road, right? He's on the... What was he on? fucking
chest supported T-bar, I think.
That's it, yeah. And
Oh, not me remember.
this woman just goes past and his face just dropped. And I was like, he's gonna fucking murder her now.
Set ruined. Set
Angry.
ruined. Not on the gram.
It didn't even count because I didn't.
Angry
it wasn't
guy.
on the gram, so I never even did it. Didn't count.
Hypertrophy was like, that's it, lads. Come on. There's
It's not on
nothing
the
to see
gram.
here.
Fuck
Someone's
off.
interrupted the Instagram. No,
Really?
mates.
He's nodding his head as well.
I can't stand filming my own training though. It fucking
Mate,
does me head in.
I can't do it.
It pisses me off trying to set up a tripod and fuck up. Be like, do more film. I'm like, fuck off.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's like because I do try and do it because people say I should do it, and then I just forget because I'm actually training.
Don't really give a fuck about birds while I'm training.
Well, but that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Fucking crack on, innit?
I think they should be banned.
Ban women from the gym.
What, male-only gyms?
They should have their own gym where they can
You should live in
clean
like
up the
Kuwait or
floor
something,
and
shouldn't
all
you?
that.
Kuwait is there, like, walk behind me, bitch. On that lead. On that lead.
Like, fuck, we don't have any women watching this.
You don't know, but
I say
We
that.
certainly don't now.
We did have a female purchaser of the t-shirt, so I'm assuming she watches.
No, she's just doing that for
She just doesn't
Halloween.
go to the gym anymore because she's banned.
Yeah, she's doing it for Halloween.
Halloween. Are you actually going to be able to train in Wales or not? You all got gyms?
Well, I set up a place today. Managed to get a place to stick a ton of, just a little bit of kit, just to take over for now, you know. But I haven't got access to a gym, no.
But I saw the stuff you put up. That looked all right. Not too bad.
it's decent to be fair, bud.
They are fucking finding people as well. They are actually stopping them.
Yeah.
And actually finding them in real life.
In real life, not just on Instagram.
Not just on Instagram.
In real life, not tending.
No one. Well, supposedly, if you're a pro athlete, you can actually train
Yeah, I heard that.
because it's your job. I don't make any fucking money, so how's it my job? I'm skinny.
Yeah.
The
I got this card. It says.
Yeah, I had to pay for this card, and now I'm skinny.
Yeah.
what about if you're a Miami pro? Does that mean you get the
Yeah,
stuff?
fact.
I'm just going to do the show now.
I don't think the police are going to know. I mean, we're going to have to just find people just inventing shows to win pro cards and just printing them out because that's effectively what they are. So people the police aren't going to know. Oh, no, this is a NABA pro card. You can't leave Wales. You can't leave Wales for this.
Send us a copy of yours, Dan.
Mate, you can have the real thing.
Yeah. Photocopy them all for us.
You should have it.
So
When I didn't win my pro card, I haven't sent me a picture of his with the name scribbled.
Are you going to go for your pro card, Dan?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Big classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Yeah, I'd look really great in classic. I wouldn't.
You've got a face for it, I think.
Yeah, I've definitely. Yeah, I've got the face for grenade swallowing, and yeah, I don't have a pretty physique, so I only really had one option really, and my head was so massive that takes
big, pale, pretty.
Yeah, big, pale, beautiful.
Yeah, he's only like 100 pounds too heavy.
Yeah.
Only. Fucking hell.
Just tuck it in.
What are your guys' plans with competing and shit next year?
Well, Geraint's going #classic.
I am.
Okay.
He's coming.
I know who does that. Who does classic? You know. I'm gonna go for the. I'm going for the NABA Newport next year, hopefully.
All right. So what's the rules with them? They got weight class.
Their classic is far more. I think it's even lighter again.
Yeah.
It's classic bodybuilding, isn't it? It's not classic physique.
All right.
Yeah. It's classic bodybuilding. So it's just gonna be a start for me, and then see where it goes from there. But obviously, Josh has got me out of the plans.
You wear the different pants.
Yeah, you still wear bodybuilding pants in classic bodybuilding. You don't get into the hot pants.
No.
It's a shame, because I love both of them actually. That's why I like both.
Are you not allowed to wear sparkly ones? I haven't seen any sparkly hot pants.
No, I tried to. They asked me to take them off, so I just went on without them on.
Yeah, all like studded. Like
that was just at the weekends on a pole.
On the inside.
On the inside,
Yeah, of course.
So when I did floor work with my classic posing,
Yeah,
get low enough just to feel the pain on my bollocks.
yeah. That's how you win shows. That's how you win.
Science.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah. Progressive pain.
Yeah, progressive pouching.
Fuck.
So to summarize the question, Ryan.
Oh, there was a question. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, Dan is getting married first, but that's if he can make it to the wedding. Then he's going to compete.
What, he's got a missus?
Well, yeah, miraculously, and she's way out of his league.
Is she Filipino in a cage?
No, that's
not
well, one of
missus, bro. That's just you bought her off with.
one of them is that. But I don't let them meet.
Oh, yeah, look at him. He's from Kuwait, the cunt, isn't he? He's had several wives.
Multiple
wives.
I'm not gonna lie, boys. Both of you are punching, so.
Oh, whatever. I'm sexy as fuck.
Okay.
Mine just needs to have his ears pinned back, it'll be fine.
You're right.
If you squint, Ryan's good looking, but Dan, I don't know what the fuck your missus is doing.
I'm good looking from far away.
Is that why Alice is always never in the room with you?
Alice doesn't even live here.
Yeah.
She lives opposite and she looks like through the window.
Yeah, just goes, well, he's got a bicep vein.
He's got a bicep. No legs, but a bicep vein.
Yeah. It's my glowing personality and positive outlook that I think attracted her to me.
Yeah. Not your monotone voice or anything like that.
No.
When are you meant to be getting married?
What? Hold on.
Don't ask him
right.
Right.
Hold on. Here we go. What's the date?
It's June. I remember because I got it wrong on the podcast last time.
Oh, you fuck!
And she shouted at me.
So she actually watches your podcast.
No, she was in the kitchen at the time.
Oh yeah, in a
Hope
cage.
we get it wrong live. Yeah, that went down like a sack of shit. So I'm gonna get married as like a 320-pound fucking mold.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I bet you look well in a suit like that.
Yeah. I mean, we've had this conversation before. If you look good in clothes, then you're not big enough.
You ever seen Butterbean in a suit?
Like, have you ever seen?
No, but I'm gonna look it up.
Guy off Minions. What's the guy off Minions called?
Fucking hell.
Gru. It's Gru.
Yeah, Gru. That's who you look.
I like it, but not a lot. I don't like it.
A smaller nose.
Well, just about.
I'm gonna turn my this way, not like that way, not this way. Mate, I've had my face smashed in so much, I've got no cartilage in the fucking thing.
Wow.
Had it all beaten out of me for being sexy.
Yeah, I'd hate that.
Yeah.
Hard work at the top, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Starting at the bottom now, we're still at the
Yeah. Jack, are you going to compete next year?
Yeah, hopefully in like July time. Just a couple of faggot natty shows. So.
Well, you had to get it in. You had to get it in there.
I even belittled it.
Are those different? Are they different to the other natty shows? How do they differ?
Yeah, well, only that type of person can apply.
Oh, do you wear the trunks backwards?
Over his vagina.
No, because that wouldn't work then, because you're covering more area from the behind, which is obviously where they'd be accessing it.
Jack, do you reckon you could beat AJ Morris?
Oh,
that's nice.
Honestly, yeah, you could.
He's a different weight category for me for a start.
But answer the question.
Stop dancing around it. It's fucking how it is.
Well, I don't know what I'm going to look like when I diet down for a start.
Fucking Fanny, answer the question.
Like a natty.
Potentially. But I honestly don't know what I'm going to look like when I diet down.
You calling out AJ Morris? Is that what you're doing?
Oh,
did you hear that? He just pulled him out. He just fucking bold as brass.
He's far too busy to listen to this bollocks anyway. So.
It's all right. I'll cut it and share it to him.
Yeah, don't worry.
That'll be the Instagram and tag him. Fucking tag him.
AJ is a pro now, isn't he?
He got his pro guy on the weekend.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing or?
The natties pay £100.
Oh, is it cheaper? You pay
It's more expensive. You don't have to pay for gear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Fuckers.
They get discount for being wholesome.
you pay in lentils.
And chickpeas.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Hummus.
In all fairness, he does look good for a natty though, doesn't he?
Oh, he looks class.
I think it's really good because it really shows you who's not fucking natty, doesn't it? Let's be honest. Like Mike O'Hearn, 50 years old. Why doesn't he become the best natty in the whole world that's ever lived?
Yeah.
If he's really natty, rather than writing a book about how natty he is.
Talk about it.
Yeah, he wrote a book. It's called like Living Natty or something.
Oh, hashtag natty.
Yeah. And
fucking Simeon Panda and Ulysses and that, yeah.
yeah, they're fucking
all in the
natty
same
as
boat.
fuck.
Yeah.
What are you on about, Dan? You're natty as well.
Yeah, obviously me as well. But
he
you know,
looks natty. It's fine.
it's fine. I just came out. It's all in proportion.
Your mum's had a massive vagina.
Yeah, mate. I just like one of those Russian dolls. Just off she came, and I was underneath.
Amazing. Yeah, one of them dolls. I was small.
Yeah.
I'm actually Dan's brother.
That's how I explained the song "Wet Ass Pussy" when my 7-year-old goddaughter asked me what it meant.
Oh, literally. How did you explain it? Go on.
Yeah, I said, Russian dolls. Yeah, and she went, "Those Russian dolls are nice." I went, "Yeah, cool."
And the end.
Yeah, luckily she they haven't got a big attention span, these 7-year-olds.
No.
So just showed. Yeah, so I mean, I think obviously I wanted to die immediately.
Yeah.
The
worst one I had was my missus' 9-year-old, or I think she's 8 at the time. What is a period?
When she decided to ask you.
We was driving and she was like, Ryan, I was like, yeah, so what's a period?
Ask your mum.
Exactly. That was it.
It's a full stop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a full stop.
Ooh, I was like, it's a good song, let's turn it up. Yeah.
I've had that one as well. Mine's 9.
Yeah.
Well, she's 10 actually now. She's just 2.
Can you just check if child lock's working on the bye?
Yeah. It's not a nice conversation, that one.
Yeah.
I don't mind having the conversation with my son. I like that one.
Yeah, it's cool. Root them all. Do them in the blowhole. When you see a dolphin, go in the blowhole.
Put them in the ass so you don't get pregnant.
Yeah, fucking no pregnant. 2 in the bum, 3 in the stink.
Yeah. The girls and their mum melded.
Like that.
Like this.
Fucking forcing.
Do the Warsham Basin. The Warsham Basin.
Mortal Kombat finisher.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, I reckon.
Jaw.
Why is it so different for boys and girls and that shit, isn't it?
No, it's a father thing, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, obviously.
I don't think the mothers are there going, okay, wait till your dad's out. Yeah, fist in the bum.
Oi, I say that, mind. Fucking Ann Summers parties, women are fucking savages.
Oh, mate.
I did the butler and the buff thing for a little while, right? And I'm
Well,
not.
they were doing that to your ass, were they?
Well, they would, if I'd fucking let them, they would have done. Fuck me. Married women dribbling everywhere, touching, trying to suck you off in front of everyone. It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, try.
When's the next one?
Try.
Send us the address.
Sign me up.
Application form.
Jesus Christ. Fucking.
You found that disgusting, John?
Well,
Yeah.
we were playing a game, right, where they had to like straddle you and do like eat the Maltesers off you.
That's not a game.
Oh, let me
No,
finish.
that's not a
Let me
game.
finish.
No,
They
Waddingtons
they
don't
blame-
make that.
finish.
They've got Monopoly.
They-
That's not a game.
They're blindfolded, right? So it's a race. There's 3 of them.
It's a rape.
So
Well, that's Johnny.
It's
They
pretty
were
much a rape.
blindfolded. That's why they were dribbling over you.
So no, I was me and the other 2 boys were lying. These 3 women are straddling, right? They got
One
blindfolded.
each. How rich were
Let
these
me
slags?
finish the fucking story, you fucking
Sorry, I'm all excited.
So you have cream and the Maltesers on you, right? So these women are blindfolded. The first one to eat all the Maltesers wins, right? They win a prize from Ann Summers, right? That's how it works. So they blow the horn. This woman misses all the fucking thing, pulls my kegs down, tries to put my dick straight in her mouth. First thing she does. Classy.
Did you win?
Did I?
I don't think she won, no. But
Yeah.
You got a Miami Pro card.
and as she was getting up, I noticed the wedding ring on her finger.
Oh, fair play.
So
Husband are probably watching in the cupboard.
So are you saying that
Probably
we
are.
should cancel Ellis's and Summer's party?
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't. I wouldn't encourage that part.
Fucking hell.
They won't
What time
invite
we
you.
round at Dan's house anyway?
Huh?
What time we round at your house?
Yeah.
You Mrs. Hen party.
Well, obviously I'm going to be there.
In the cupboard.
In the cupboard.
Well, I mean, it's going to be hard for her to fit all her mates in the cage.
You need to build a bigger cage, tight cunt.
Yeah, that's true. We've got to share it with the dogs. Yeah, that's very true.
Fucking gets awkward, man.
Yeah.
Especially with Abe growing as well.
Do you out the same bowl or just get different bowls or what?
You feed yours?
Oh, sometimes.
Oh, okay.
No one was.
I thought women ate their own hair and stuff. That's how.
Just the hair that you shave off your back.
I love it. He gives her the big on you. He'll finish the podcast and he'll be like, "Sorry, Alice."
Oh, I'm the soppiest cunt ever.
I did watch your donut eating video, and
I'm watching you, creep.
And well, you did put it on the internet for the whole world.
Oh right. Go on. You did watch that and what?
What? No. Yeah, Sam wanked over your donut video.
You watched that and wanked, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got off on it, basically.
No, but you did look genuinely like upset that you felt for your missus that she lost. There's some empathy there. It was nice.
I was disappointed in her, to be honest. Shit.
Well, she was obviously disappointed. She was giving it the big one first.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to do you, to be honest. Because women, I don't know what it is they can fucking eat. I don't know what it is.
It costs you a fucking fortune as well.
Yeah.
Like you go out to a nice restaurant, you think, I'll just get a few bits, and I'll have this and that. You think, fucking hell, love. Calm down.
Pedigree chum's not cheap anymore.
Exactly. I mean, you get good stuff.
Bit of tripe.
You don't want to have bad hair. This is the weirdest bodybuilding podcast I've ever been on.
Yeah. It's not actually.
This isn't a bodybuilding podcast, I don't think, anymore. Well, we could ask you about training.
Nah. No, yeah. Why? Well, training.
Do you pick it up and then put it down again?
Just put more weight on it.
That's the secret, Dan. That's all we need to know. Thanks.
Sorted. Well, there you
Put
go.
more weight on it.
Or what I could say is, I've got a special plan that I train for classic, and this is why I look so classic, and I'm going to bring it out, and it's going to be $5.99, and I'm going to sell it. That's what I could say.
Yeah. I think that's.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan Cartwright's Road to Pro plan.
Garrett's like
the Road to Pro. Yeah.
Yes.
This is what I did.
Hey,
Done in
that's going to cost you now. That's my idea.
Not like the 100 bucks that Kai Green brought out for like £1 each.
Yeah. Arms. And then there was Natty Arms, wasn't it? Do you remember when he did the Natty series?
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did. He did Natty Arms.
Is that where you don't inject fucking Mediform, or is it what?
Yeah, no.
Partial reps.
Partial reps. That's good. That's good. What frequency do you jab Mediform? And that's how you work it out to get arms like that.
Well, I think if it's under 3 times a day, then it's natty.
Yeah. Or you could just claim it's natty. If you write a book about it, it's natty.
Yeah, that's true. Mike O'Hearn and him in 50 Shades of Natty.
Food plan, 5 grapes a day.
5 grapefruits a day.
Yeah.
You reckon that's why he didn't ever win the Olympia?
Yeah.
What, because he fucked a grapefruit?
Have you seen the videos on YouTube?
Yeah, no, I know he fucked a grapefruit, right?
Everyone's seen the grapefruit video.
But
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I actually met Kaya Green in a hotel at Body Power. And we was having breakfast together after we'd had sex. No, we was having breakfast. We was having breakfast together, and I was like, "How's the expo?" And it took him about 15 minutes because he went, and then just carried on talking about nothing for 15 minutes straight. And I was like, he went, "How you find it?" I went, "Great," and just walked off. The whole time we're in like the Marriott or whatever fucking hotel it was. It was when I was with BSN, and he fucking had his hood up the whole time. I was like, "You fucking weirdo, just be normal a little bit."
Like in his room with his hood up and the heating on and like the stove.
Oh, do you remember that video? And he's cooking chicken on like an 8-foot baking tray. It's got all of the hobs on, hasn't he?
For no reason.
Yeah.
Wet. Like, what do you use to season your chicken? Sweat. I own sweat.
Salty.
Yo, what?
Tears of children.
Physique wise and dedication wise is amazing, but just fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it probably is why he didn't win the Olympia though, isn't it?
That outside activities,
I'm just gonna get a drink.
such as those, will will cause
I'm missing
a lack of placings in IFBB.
What's gone on with? What's it?
Oh, sorry, I went out.
Please elaborate. Please.
No.
Oh, elaborating. Sorry, hold on.
The people with all the fans.
Yes, people with all the fans, and do things that can be saved on people's computers and whatever.
Or like the OnlyFans shit.
Well, maybe or maybe not.
No, they're people that have all the fans.
All the fans.
Right.
But yeah.
Dad, are you okay?
Apparently, if
Oh, because he did that, didn't he?
Oh, okay.
Fucking hell.
Dan's never gonna have an OnlyFans, so he's fine.
Yeah.
Or does he?
Oh, I don't know. There'd be some scope for some weirdos, I reckon.
What are you trying to say about Dan?
mostly men.
Dan. Oh, there he is.
Dan, show us the back of the back of the shirt.
My period came early.
Show us the back.
Oh, fucking there you go.
Boy.
Just stay like that, bud.
That's your best side, that.
The back side.
Yeah, so anyway, moving on swiftly from that conversation. So what show is next then, right? Well, obviously you've got a show in mind.
I just think it depends on, realistically, I want to qualify for I'm not going to even fucking beat around the bush. I want to qualify for the Olympia. So that's the goal, because why would it not be? So I'm just going to go for the end of the year. But I think I'm going to work with Patrick Tour eventually. I just want a few more weeks of just fucking around doing my own thing. I don't think
he has enough time now, though. Like he's everyone's coach at the minute. Anyone who's anyone has got Patrick. And
all I see it is James was a very, very good bodybuilder. And to take somebody who's not very good and make them good is not easy, but it's easier. But to actually take someone who's very, very good to place in 5th, 6th in pro shows to make them level up that much in that amount of time. And plus Josh is with him, Josh.
Yeah.
And I've seen the detail and the level of detail that he goes into. And I kind of I think, well, that's the only option right now for me who I'd actually want to coach me or trust to coach me.
Yeah, no, makes sense. But I mean, I think the fact that you're an IFBB pro will help because you'll get a bit more time. But I think because he's like the hot coach at the minute.
I don't really, I'm the kind of person I don't really need time. I just need to tell me what the fuck to do and I'll just do it.
No, I know, but you know the drill. Like, there's only X amount of clients you can give real attention to.
Yeah, I don't think he'd take on too much than he could handle, though. Really.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he'll close his books when he's at a point, But unfortunately, some of these top coaches, and I'm not saying Patrick.
Yeah, I've been there, mate. I've definitely been there with these guys.
Yeah, they'll take on too many, and then you'll end up with very like you get.
I think people as well, like with the coaches and stuff. Everyone has their phase. There's always been he's the best guy to go to, and then it was like Aceto's the best guy to go to, and the next guy's the best to go to. But the only thing I do like about Patrick is what he says is logical. And everything he does say, I'm kind of like, yeah, it makes sense to me that. So
you've got to resonate with who's coaching him, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, but until like for the next couple of months, I'll probably get Christmas and shit out of the way because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be 100% on track with everything. Well, during the week I will, but at weekends I won't. But then obviously New Year, okay, I've got coronavirus, I think.
Oh God.
That or cocaine. So come New Year, then I'll probably just see what he's saying. I did message him the other day and just said to him, Patrick, sort my life out because I'm not at pro level yet and I need to be at pro level. And he said, fuck off. I think the end of the year, I need time to, and I can't be arsed, not I can't be arsed prepping, mentally, I don't want to prep yet. I need to put, I've been holding back for 2 or 3 years in an off season. I just want to grow. I just want to fucking start growing again. until I get to a point where, you know, when food's really high and I can't fucking breathe and I can't move, and I'll be like, I just want to diet again.
Will you push
My
it?
bodybuilding,
Would
we
you
do
push
that,
it that hard though? Like I
Pardon?
know, I get like days have passed. You probably would have pushed off seasons hard to get those extra couple of pounds. But given that you've had to really pull it back and take those 10 pounds off now, would you really need to push an off season that hard?
To be at the level that they're at, yeah, I think so. Well, there's just things like I've not used GH for like probably 4 years, so I'm just gonna start toying with like 10 IUs of that, 20 IUs maybe because I'm pro, double it, and yeah, so I'm just gonna start implementing things that I've not used
Do you
for a
put the
while.
growth under your nipples?
Yeah, that's what Dan. Well, I'm gonna message Dan after this and just get him to do a video, and then I'll obviously know exactly how to do it.
I'll give you the top secrets.
Dan wouldn't know. He'd have to ask his mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, my mate.
He's only a NABA pro, so that's what you don't get all the pro secrets, do you?
Well, yeah, no, it's about 80, I think.
80%. You only get it starts buffering, and then you have to pay a subscription.
Yeah.
That's what the 250 quid gets you.
Yeah. Fuck you know. But what about yourself, Johnny? Are you going to do a show or what? What you got plans?
Johnny's retired 900 times, but he's back.
Yeah,
don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, making another comeback. No, I'm probably responding better now than I ever have. I think it's the age thing,
brain damage,
and the age thing. I'm 32 now, and I'm finding the muscle maturity thing. It's coming to my favor. In the past, I've got quite a wide structure, and I've very struggled to fill my frame out. And obviously with the injury and stuff, I need to be that much bigger. So that's kind of where I'm at now. I've been TRT for 5 months. Yeah, blood work's good. I'm in a good spot. I'm still holding 270 comfortably. And what's that?
Go on, you big cunt.
Johnny, you could basically get your natty pro card then.
Well, that's the thing. And basically, I'm a natty at the minute. So, but I think I can quite comfortably push past that 300 this time and hold it. In the past, I've touched 300 and found it so uncomfortable that I've just had to come back down.
Did we touch 300? Because I remember when I kicked your ass for a while.
We got up to 280, but I was fully abbed still at 280 when you pushed me. But I struggled to maintain that level of food at the time. But I just seem to be responding better now than I ever have without having to really push to massive extremes. So I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to get an off season going now that I know my blood work's in a good spot, and then push to maybe like a comfortable weight, but ballpark figure, £300, and hold that for a while just to.
Why does it have to be a certain number in weight?
It's ballpark. But I just think in my mind, if I'm 270 now comfortably, then I think an off season sort of pushing hard, and my weights, I'm probably as strong as I've ever been. So I need to maximize that. And if anything for me, I need to make a new normal for myself. So the baseline for me has always been like 18 stone. I always baseline like 18 stone.
What's that in pounds?
What's that? 250 or something like that. Like, that's not like I'm baselining. I'm talking about like if I'm not really pushing and if I'm not really dieting, I sort of baseline there. But that's kind of, I want to push that baseline up at least by a stone, or, you know, 14 pound to maybe a bit more. And then that will allow me, I think, to come down comfortably and have some new muscle. But I think in the past, I've just never maintained an off season for long enough. I've just gotten to a point where because I used to have anorexia as a kid, I've got a really unhealthy relationship with food. And I find if I feel bloated, I just subconsciously stop. So I just need to get up to a heavy weight and hold it for a while rather than get in there and then just coming back down, because it's pointless. I tend to find I'm not really holding any of that tissue then.
Well, I think you need to go and push, you know, like you said, you need to go and push these kind of new weights. And I find every time I push a new envelope, my new sitting weight's higher, and I can achieve the weight that would have taken me hideous amounts of food, and I can now hit it as baseline on not a lot of food.
Yeah,
it's like what I can achieve weight wise every
time. Does that complement the overall look?
Sorry?
Does that complement it? Because I think a lot of people are fixated just on weight all the time. Like, in a sense of like, so for example, like I was talking to Joe. Is it Joe Bollinger? Is that how you pronounce it?
Ballinger or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, balaclava.
Yeah, balaclava, same thing. But I think he was 20 pounds up this year. And don't get me wrong, he was bigger, but his weaknesses aren't any different in a sense. You know, his arms are still, he will openly admit his arms are still small.
I think it's person dependent. So, like, apart from a gaping hole in my chest, which I can't do fuck all about, I don't really have any major weaknesses in my physique. I'm just too small for my class. So that's why it's that sort of approach rather than a more structured approach, which you're talking about.
And what are you doing in the sense of like, obviously I don't know, so I'm just going to ask a question. What are you doing to bring your legs up?
Well, I split legs and I split upper body. So rather than having a leg day, I have like 2 leg days and I have push pull.
Yeah, higher frequency.
So, well, no, I train 3 days a week.
Yeah, but I mean higher frequency on legs, sorry.
Oh, yeah, but what I mean is I split them.
Yeah, how do you split it?
So just like hams and calves and then quads and calves.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, so like that's my like plan. The problem that I have with training now is my recovery. I've never been a good sleeper, and now it's really coming to get me. Like I could get away with it when I was younger, and now it's like, yeah, it fucks me.
Well,
so
you don't expect to be able to sleep at like 300 pound plus, though, do you? Really?
Well, I was hoping for a little bit more. I'm not 300 now. I've dropped down, and like I'm like in my like down phase. So I'm hitting just over 290, just sitting on 5 meals a day, sort of. Yeah,
nuts, isn't it?
Not really like, you know, not training to failure and stuff like that. I do segments like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Like, you know, the deload like once a month or whatever. If I were to be using drugs, then I would push when I was on them.
Yeah.
And then when I wasn't, I would probably admit the fact that my kind of muscularity probably wasn't going to grow. So I would just do form work, concentrate, you know, to give me an objective. I would, you know, just nail everything, get my form back in check.
You know what?
Like how's any injuries?
I believe that, right? I believe that wholeheartedly normally. But the irony is in the last 5 months on TRT, I've been the strongest I've ever been. Like, it makes absolutely no sense. My blood work came back. My estrogen levels are a little bit elevated. Testosterone levels were, you know, at the right levels for you know, sort of natural levels. And
if you'd have put a 3-month cycle in the middle of that, you would have done it more.
I don't know. Like I've pushed my strength in the past, and I've always liked lifting heavy, hence the fucking tone pack. But it's one of those things. I like lifting heavy, but I know, and I can say this hand on heart, it's not just something that people will, you know, throw about. I am the strongest I've ever been at the minute, and I've been on TRT. So it just doesn't make sense. Don't be wrong. I'm expecting to carry those. Are you
training the same, or are you training for strength?
I'm training the same. I think maybe being on this podcast with you was maybe kick my ass with the food a little bit more, being a bit more consistent with that, and maybe
I would chip in there to say, if you look at AJ and Jack, they're probably the most consistent people I've ever fucking seen. So in a sense of like, and they're strong. Yeah. For people who are on gear. You know what I mean? So like, it does show like they're pressing more than some lads that I know are on gear, purely down to just consistency of everything, and the minute detail. Do you know what I mean? I think we can sometimes use gear as a crutch to be like, oh, I can just fucking use that anyway and get stronger. But them guys can't. But they're strong because like, what does AJ weigh? Like fucking 105 pounds or something?
I think he was like 160.
Yeah, but for a 160 guy, fucking strong.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think we could all take a leaf out of the Natty's books in the way that, like, if I had used, I wish I had waited way longer, way longer. You know, to nail all of, like, you know, I didn't explore every avenue that I could have done. And actually, but when I was starting there, the information didn't exist.
It was, you want to do a show, get on some gear. That was it.
You came with a gym membership.
Yeah. And then some kind of jab you with green because they didn't want to use the blues. Fucking God, I'm never doing that again. Oh my God, my arm.
Scar you.
Didn't want to waste the blue on you. Fucking hell.
Yeah, no, you are right though. I mean, you take, like, in all fairness, we take the piss out of Jack. but I have actually never met somebody. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely an illness of some kind, but he's immensely dedicated. So you know, it's far more dedicated than I've ever been to bodybuilding. And when you look at it at face value, he's not a pro athlete. So you know, you got to give him credit where it's due. Don't get me wrong, it's aspergious as fuck. But
Johnny, I'm somewhat touched. I know you've tried to dampen it down.
You are
the
aspergious.
normal way.
Yes. Anyway, let's move on from that soppy shit.
Yeah, don't give me too much credit, Johnny. Come on.
You still shake like a cunt.
but as well, like Jack's recovery must be amazing. Like for someone who's
But
not,
it's like
not
Dan,
using, you're training for 3 hours a day. Like, how the fuck do you recover from that?
Dan, have you ever seen a guy on Instagram called Keefe West?
Yes.
Yeah. He is he's natural, absolute freak. If you look at the weight he lifts, he trains every day. He's never takes a day off. The guy deadlifts 300k, and he's like 24. Natural.
22, isn't he?
He's unreal.
Yeah, he's strong as fuck.
I mean, don't get me wrong, my recovery was a fuckload better when I was in my 20s. I'll give you that for free.
But then again, as a natural, our recovery might be easier because we're not lifting the same. You were just saying now that potentially we are equally as strong in certain lifts, but overall, naturals versus enhanced are generally.
It's the volume. It's the volume. You know what I mean? Like the hole you're digging in your central nervous system and your reserves and stuff. I mean, obviously, like everyone has their own methodology of training, and I think if you find something that you identify with and a training style that you enjoy, you should stick to most things. Work in their methodology. So I'm HIIT training. That's what I like. That's my methodology. That's follow. That's my like group. Those are the people like Dorian and White Metzer. Those my and then training with Amph and Leroy. Like that's where I get my kicks. That's what I enjoy doing.
I don't think people realize though they don't like that style of training because they don't actually know how to do that. Like I've trained with Amph, and I was like, me and Jamie Dorigo actually a few years back, we trained hard. Like if anyone knows Jamie, he trains hard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We went with Ant, and I did one set of leg extension. And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, "Oh shit! Like this is gonna be a fucking."
You're in trouble.
Yeah, I just thought, but it's not. I don't know why it's any different. It just is different. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's why people who they can't. It takes years and years to like actually get to that intensity or that mental fortitude to be able to train like that. That they just don't enjoy it unless
you need to be like a special kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I like that. I love
to enjoy it. Yeah.
I like the pain, and then but people don't. They don't want to.
I mean, that's my favorite, and that's what that sort of training can't be associated with high volume. You can't do that at high volume.
No.
And so like that's why the thing thinking about Jack and like the whole Mike Metzer like principle is about reserves, about not digging the hole too deep. Because everyone talks about recovery, but you've got to grow on top. Yeah. So after you recover. Great, you recovered. Now you want to put muscle on. So the idea of being able to dig that hole so deep, then fill it up and recover and gain as well as a natty.
I feel like myself as well. Like I'm doing day on, day off right now. Push, pull, leg.
That's perfect.
Yeah, I like it, but also because it's training's all the fucking thing I do. I'm like sat there thinking, okay,
yeah,
what am I fucking doing in my life now? So I think
do you just do like client stuff and then training? That's your job. You don't have a normie.
I just do fucking client stuff and wanking and eating. You actually drive to the gym like with some disgusting Rammstein on or Disturbed. Like I want to throttle some small person because I'm not very tall, so they have to be small. And then I just drive home after leg day in silence.
Let it all sink in.
Yeah, just silence.
Literally. Mate, I go to the gym with Slipknot on. I come home with James Brown on.
James Blunt, you mean?
James Brown, the king.
Ryan. We got that one more rep.
Fucking failed.
A logbook. Fucking brilliant.
Did we have
I think the style of training that someone can adhere to for the longest is the best one, personally.
Yeah.
100% consistency.
Yeah.
Unless you spend 5 hours a day in the gym.
I mean, I just think it's amazing. I'd love to spend 5 hours in the gym. Apart from, I wouldn't. The thing about that is I've got to get home and eat, and I fucking hate eating. I don't want to be bunching up my meals at the end of the day. Fuck me, staying up until 12. I sleep for about 35 seconds a night as it is. I don't want to be having to eat 3,000 calories at fucking 11 p.m.
Jack, how does your? I'm just asking the question. So you spent your training session will last like 3 hours.
That would be a quick one these
Really?
days. Yeah.
How's that?
Now, to be fair, past few days I've got it done in like 2.5. I couldn't tell. Well, what doesn't help is a few of the niggles I've got.
Yeah.
And it can take me quite a while to do a set, but it's a lot better. Like these days, it's a lot better anyway. But I don't know. First, I think at the moment there are a lot of people in the gym that I know and get on with quite a bit, and like I don't have any social interaction really in my day apart from with the people I know there. So potentially, like on the way out, on the way in.
What he really means is he asks them to take photos for him.
Oh well, and that as well.
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
It's like, hi,
Sorry,
Jack.
have you or have you not asked me to take pictures of you
in prep? In prep.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna want a picture of you in off-season, you fat cunt.
If someone just takes one photo, I might put some fucking lie on the floor, get the angle.
Jack, literally the instruction you get is spam it, right? So he gives you he's like, I want a couple 100 photos.
Spam it, but don't burst it. That's the thing.
He's just there. He wants, honestly, and that's after set one.
Have you ever seen The Accountant, the film?
I think I have.
You've never seen The Accountant with Ben Affleck? And he's like so particular about everything. And that's what Jack's like with everything.
I have seen that.
Asperger's
for the gram.
Literally. I remember I got some cream of rice and I fucking murdered it. And all I could think was Jack would fucking hate this. I think I tagged you in it now.
Yeah, what was it? Was it cement or fucking soup?
I don't know. I just shoved water in it, put it in the microwave and ate it.
Does it make me a shit bodybuilder if I don't eat cream of rice?
Yeah.
I don't eat cream of rice.
See, Johnny, that's why you're not achieving.
Yeah.
That's why can't get to 300 pounds and hold it.
Yeah, I just can't eat it, boys. It makes me want to gag.
Josh is lamping the cream of rice down me at the moment, but it is putting weight on, to be fair. It's making bad.
Ultimately, it's just rice, really. Like,
it is, yeah. It's quick. It's easy carbs, isn't it? Really.
So,
Cream of rice is rice.
It's rice.
Believe it or not.
Cream of.
Can't be.
Rumour has it.
Who was someone said, cream of rice, and they went, I had my rice pudding. Was that what?
I once had a client who, to be fair, was pretty dedicated and said to me, "Mate, I'm struggling with my rice meal." I said, "All right, I'll come." He was like, "How do you eat it?" I said, "Just eat it." He said, "My stomach's killing." I'd put dry weight rice and he ate it dry. He was eating the rice dry.
Raw weight.
He was. I said, "Oh, fucking eating."
I had a guy. He I think it was
crazy.
I think it was 500 grams total in his diet of rice, cooked weight that was meant to be.
And he was doing it raw.
And this guy was tiny. He was eating a kilo of rice a day. Just.
I did do a typo, and I was supposed to give 30 grams of peanut butter. I gave 300.
300.
And he fucking ate it for about a week.
And he turned out to be a fat prick at the end of it.
Well, no, it did him all right. I had to up his calories all over after that. But yeah, that was my mistake. I'll have to take that one on the chin.
I had one guy as well. He was just doing a photo shoot, and he was like, I said, "Oh yeah, let's just like cut your water for tonight. Like, just stop it now." And he was like, "Can I still have a shower?" And I was, "Of course you can fucking still have a shower."
Can I still brush my teeth?
Amazing. No, that's it. It gets absorbed in. It ruins your definition.
Fucking making you there.
That's amazing.
I did water because I had a shower.
What did I get? I put cooked weight, yeah. So I gave him cooked weight because he found it easy. I can't remember anyway. And then he messaged me and he goes, should I weigh it like whilst it's hot or when it's cold? And I was like, what? And he was like, well, because when it's hot, like steam comes off it, doesn't it? And then I was like, oh mate, just weigh it.
I'm one of these guys that Dan hates, who doesn't look like a bodybuilder in clothes. So this guy obviously didn't know I was a bodybuilder, and he says to me, he goes, "What you want to do, mate?" Is like, what I do is like, when you're bulking, I want to use white bread, and then when I'm dieting, I just switch over to brown bread.
Sorted.
And just cut up.
It's pretty flawless, to be fair.
And I was like, yeah, sound.
Smashed it.
And then do you know what I did? I was like, mate, give us your Instagram. Like, I'll add you on. I'll follow you on Instagram. And I went, yeah. And he was like, fucking hell. Can you do my diet?
Yeah, the diet is eat brown bread, you can't.
White bread and brown. Oh, God.
No, it's cut the bread out, you fat prick.
The best
garlic bread.
The best one I had
garlic bread.
years ago, right? I think it was when bodybuilding wasn't that popular. So I had somebody come up, "Oh, how'd you get that big?" And I was like, "Yeah, you got to eat a cheesecake every night before bed, full cheesecake." And this one guy, he had an amazing metabolism, and I'm not joking. I did it taking the piss. The guy got so fucking big. It fucking worked.
You do anything on Instagram though. If I put like messing around, I have rich tea pre-workout, like biscuits. I'll get a message saying, "How many do I have to have, bro?" As many as you fucking want. The packet. Like, I'm taking the piss.
I really do hope that everyone knows by now not to listen to anything I say.
Yeah.
I think they've established that.
Yeah, good.
I'm guessing you've had the one with the milk and the protein shakes.
Oh fuck.
And the one where they're like, "Oh, these protein shakes taste lovely with milk." I'm like, "Well, we're on the fucking diet. Does it say with milk?"
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, but milk. It's like it's like water, but from a cow's nipple. That's not water. It's not.
So.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
Milk is for babies.
Water of the cow. That's what I heard.
Yeah. I mean, this. Yeah, I hope people don't get me wrong. When I write when I do the diets, apart from when I accidentally gave someone like 3 kilos of peanut butter a day, like obviously do listen to that. But if it's on Instagram, I'm just bored.
Yeah, I love it as well. I do the same.
I
should really put out informative content, but I just don't.
Yeah, people say that. Like, yeah, you should film your sets and go through. What the fuck? I got a real job and shit. I got stuff to do.
But I haven't. It's
yeah. And you're still not sharing informative content.
No.
I like your style.
No, because then you just go home and dress up as a fucking unicorn and film that.
Who's the fucking pro, mate? That's how it works.
Nice.
I'm only joking.
No.
But like, to be fair,
No, it's not.
to be fair, I actually screenshotted Jack's fucking cream of rice fucking recipe, and I send it to all my because I'm.
Sorry, there's a recipe for cream of rice.
There's an Instagram IGTV, Dan.
I send all my clients your video because I can't.
So does Jack get
Hold on.
does Jack get royalties?
Yeah, do I get a cut in this, right? Or
Hold on, the recipe. I mean, that's a short recipe, isn't it?
Cream of rice.
No, it's really not. It's a fucking 10-minute video, but it's good.
It is. Johnny, you could get it up, but
It's
No,
a
we
10-minute
can't get
video.
it up. It is Viagra.
this is a 5.
Let's get it up. Let me see if
You actually got a video of yourself making cream of rice.
Why? Why does this video?
Look at the hair. Look at the hair.
It is so particular of how much water is at, like 420 milliliters or something like that.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you got to bring
off.
a top knot back, man.
Dan, that is me weighing my water out. Yeah.
Who found it, John?
where is it?
It'll be on thingy. IG.
Yeah, keep that.
There it is.
Look at his fucking hair.
Have you got a top knot?
Yeah.
Bro, bring it back.
Fucking hell! Someone kick this cunt.
Look, I love it.
Oh my god! Ingredients: fork.
Key element.
Fork is
Key
key,
element.
Dan. That is key.
Oh, it is
It
a key.
actually is key as well, though. You
It
can't
is.
do it with a spoon.
Spoon's bullshit.
look at fucking Gordon Ramsay by here.
Look how serious he is. You put the cream of rice in the bowl and then it's done. What is happening?
Mate, I forgot about the top knot.
was
This
like
is the
3
death.
years of growth.
Fuck, man.
My
Where's it gone, like?
God, you need a fucking life. What is going on?
You're definitely bigger now, bro. We'll say that.
What, since the video?
What's he wearing on his feet?
What colour is the tap?
Hey, there's slippers.
Is that a
What the
fruit
fuck
shoot?
are they, bro?
He's got a fruit shoot. It's got a fruit shoot. You've been cheating. Oh, it has to be mineral. Only mineral water.
Yeah.
The same mate, you fucking.
I use Voss water, just gone fucking rich as fuck.
Oh, that is bad man things.
That's pro life, that is.
This is the key. That's why it's the fault. You stir it.
But you have to get it certain to the bubbles.
This is gold. This is gold. Who's fucking filming this? I would have beaten the shit out of you if you asked me to do this.
Your mother's filming this, isn't she?
Fucking raspberry cunt gun. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Literally. How can I unsee this? I'd rather watch my own conception than this. How many views has it got?
I don't know.
5,000, eh?
Look
5,000?
at 1,000 of them, my clients just sending the video.
Alice, if you do a cream on
I'm going to do how to cream on a rice cake.
how to cream on a rice cake, I think we'll be all right financially. We'll be
Oh, it's
Are we
actually
going to wait? Tell me edits. Tell me we don't wait 2 minutes.
Johnny, you haven't even liked it, you prick. Please like it first.
Mate, don't like this. 5,500 views. This is sick. Thanks, man. Fuck off, Quentin. Mate, this is some fucking bullshit.
Oh fuck!
We turn this into some sort of fucking horrific goggle box. This is fucked. The podcast's fucked. You may as well get Ryan back. This is bollocks.
Not you, Ryan. The other.
Not you, Ryan.
Ryan with all the fans.
Ryan with all the fans.
Yeah, I missed that. I'll watch that back and grimace in the safety of my own home.
But yeah,
I mean, really, he should have stayed on just to get you to edit stuff out.
did he actually make you edit stuff out?
Oh, mate, loads.
Yeah, all the time.
Loads.
You'd submit a slip at the end. So
Yeah.
like, need a section from this point to this point removed, please.
No,
Yeah.
what gives a fuck? No, we're not that important.
It was like the Mariah Carey of podcasts.
Mate, it was amazing. Before the podcast, I need only the orange M&Ms. Yeah, I need a kitten stroke.
And then he went on his Instagram, like playing the violin about how we didn't want him on the podcast anymore.
Mate, Ryan, we love you, but you just didn't turn up for 3 weeks. I mean, where else in the world can you do that and still be part of something? You can't just not show up for 3 weeks.
Yeah, but it's kind of elusive. I kind of like
Huh?
it. Kind of elusive. Kind of like it.
I mean, in all fairness, the episodes when he wasn't on were better. So,
And there was a lot of.
You lot are just being bitchy. I don't even want to be a part of this. I'm sorry.
I guess you didn't watch the episodes he was on then.
I didn't see him though because it had Ryan in it. I heard about it. I think I watched some bits, or someone said to me, I was crying about some things that Dan may have said to him about not being a certain weight or something.
Oh, it couldn't have been that.
That wasn't you, was it?
No, it was this other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar in all.
Really nice guy.
Yeah, really nice guy. Strong in wit, weak in the mind. All right, this is probably the bit where we ask for the 5 top tips. Phones for you.
What's his
I think we need a thing.
Yeah. You nailed that one then.
Did you see that one? Phones, yeah.
5 tips for you.
Yeah.
You need to get
5 tips.
That's the
So
one.
basically, we ask everyone to give top tips. Wait, fucking hell, the valley's kicked in. I'll give you top tats. And they don't have to be bodybuilding related. Try and stay away from be hashtag blessed because that's fucking wank. You know, like, doesn't have to make any sense really. It's only fun.
Just be. So you want me to give people tips?
Yeah, 5 tips.
Don't eat yellow snow.
Solid.
Yeah.
Good start.
Brown snow's fine.
Oh, does it have to be bodybuilding related?
No.
Anything you want, bud?
I would say enjoy if you're starting out bodybuilding at a young age, enjoy yourself more and have more experiences and take ecstasy because it's fun.
Oh, I did loads of that. It was great.
Disclaimer: we are not advising you take ecstasy.
Oh yeah, sorry. Don't take ecstasy.
No, it's just enjoy yourself.
The thing that really fucked me off about ecstasy is that I couldn't get a boner. And I could see why STDs are right for the young ladies.
Then a hug feels like sex, so it's like...
Yeah, that's true.
But then you're having sex with your best friend.
Yeah.
It's you and your mate just hugging it out.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't have any mates, so I do ecstasy on my own.
Yeah.
And, you know, the cat was really, would really give me a cold shoulder.
Oh, it's got blindfold. You bought it off Wish and then get it. I would say...
I'm glad that I started late in bodybuilding because I was able to like do all of that like proper stupid.
Just have it for me personally. Have more of a balance. If you like, that's just for me.
You don't need to rush, do you? You're going to get the rewards probably anyway when you start.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, don't rush your physique. I would say if you're starting out, hire a coach early. Don't make the mistakes because it took probably.
How are you going to put ecstasy on their plan though?
I'm not going to.
Oh.
Unless I'm selling it, and then it may. I won't put 300 grams anyway. 300 grams of ecstasy would be a good night. No, Dan, stop this! You're leading me astray. I'm trying to be.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I don't know. I've not got 5 tips in me.
I think that was 2.
Come on. Don't buy Dan's book.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not out yet, but I mean, I think it's safe to assume it's going to be bollocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And never exist, obviously. It's never.
You're not selling it very well.
Don't do OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. Don't walk in front of Jack's videos when he's training.
Good.
Doing me a
These are all very relevant. I like the way that you've encapsulated some relevance.
I mean, he pays more attention than the other Ryan, so.
Yeah.
And then never flat bench.
Oh, mate, that is solid. That is fucking solid. That is solid.
Probably the best 5 we've had.
Mate, that is probably the top tip that we've had ever. So whenever anyone I tore my pec about 4 weeks ago, and someone was like, "Well, how did you do it?" So you get one gas. You just get one. Yes, it was that. Yeah. You don't need to fucking ask, do you? Yeah. Just cool. You tore your pec.
5.
Ego.
That was 5, wasn't it? It was more than 5.
Yeah, I think you did 6 or 7, but
yeah, there we go. That's my 5.
Yeah,
that was good. I like
just a quick fucking shout out to the kid that come up to me in Tesco's and said, "Fuck the biscuit." If you're still watching to the end of this, well done, brother. Thank you for that. Many more of them to come, I hope.
Input.
He came running up to me in the gym. He was like, John. I was like, what?
I didn't go. Right.
I was in Tesco's, and a boy came up to me and stood by the side of me and said, "Fuck the biscuit," and I was confused and I didn't know what was going on.
Right, no, that's not what happened. I didn't come running up to him
some guy ran up to you in Tesco and fucked the biscuit.
Basically, I was getting fucking coconut water, minding my own business.
Oh, this is worse than the fucking Jack Insta story. We only did your life story.
And he fucking punched you on the shoulder and he went, "Bro, fuck the biscuit." I just went over my head for 5 minutes. He's like, "Oh, I love the Bash Bros podcast." It's like, "Oh yeah, thanks, man."
I keep forgetting that this is a thing. I just think this is
you ruined Wales.
I keep forgetting that people actually fucking watch this. Because I'll see someone in the gym and they're like, "Yeah, you're right." I'll be like, "Yeah, cool."
Well, you put it on the internet for everyone to watch.
Yeah, I don't actually do it. I don't actually put it on the internet.
You're not even here. You're an illusion.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've somehow removed it from reality And so I'll be talking to someone, they'll be like, yeah, I know, because you're this and you're that. And I'm like, fuck, I share too much. I definitely share too much.
He's an oversharer.
Yeah.
Mate, you're becoming Wales's leader.
Mate, bring it on, mate. I reckon lock down everything apart from gyms.
Oh,
Yeah.
you fucking man.
That's
Definitely.
how we deal with it. I mean, let's be honest. Wales only produce bodybuilders. There's fuck all else going on, is there really? Like, so,
why has every Welsh bodybuilder got amazing carbs?
yeah, and a dog called Flex.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because when the Vikings came, they had shit calves and they raped everyone, but the Welsh were too ugly.
Mm.
And then they kept the good calves.
Well, have you ever done cardio outside in Wales? Apart from that one time with the sheep.
Hilly.
That one time?
Several times.
Mate, once you go sheep, you never go, I don't know, something.
You went right on that one, didn't you?
It's late. Usually we do this 5. I'm way more witty.
I know, I'm like half asleep here. Jack's going to be fucked tomorrow, bless him.
Oh, yeah, Jack, what do you have to wake up for to make more shit videos about cooking stuff that's obvious? Oh, how to eat a carrot. You get the carrot, you put it in your face.
How many sets? How many sets?
Wednesday.
If you look at Dan, you'll enjoy my oat videos as well.
Oh my
You'll
God, you
them.
haven't done an oat video.
You'll love them, son.
Have you done oat? That's a real thing? Oh, mate. Fuck.
I love it.
Mate.
Amazing.
Your Instagram's getting raped over the next couple of days, Jack.
Oh my God. I can't think. I'm actually trying to think of anything more obvious than these two things. Like,
no.
like,
It's an art, Dan. It is an art.
Wednesday, walking. Well, your left foot, you see, you kind of pivot onto the right and move it like.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Now breathe.
Yeah. I'll be careful not to breathe in twice.
Guided walking.
I'll tell you what, talking of guided walking, I signed up because I was having an empathy day. This isn't relevant to anything, but I was having an empathy day, and sometimes I get this feeling like in here, like I don't know what. Yeah, those. I get some of those, and obviously it makes me feel a bit weird. They're usually triggered by someone old or dying or on a bus. Because people on the bus make me sad. They smell of
It's quite often they're old and dying as well.
Yeah, well, it can be all of those things. Anyway, so I saw this app, and basically, you download the app, and if someone blind needs help, then they phone you, and you like guide them around. And so I was like, oh, that's good. I could do that. And then a blind person, and then I realised who I was, and I deleted the app to save them. But if anyone's watching and is more sensible than me, I can't remember what it's called because I deleted it. But you can help the blind people.
The best app for you though, because if you turned up to someone's house to help them, they're not going to think, and they could visually see, they're not going to think you're there to help them. With the blind,
yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean, they're going to think, oh, this
is this lollipop
massive hands in my anus.
Oh, mate, you don't actually go to their house. I don't think that's a thing.
What? What's the point in the app then? This is shit.
No, that's like 10. Like that's a
How
10.
do you do it then? You just like Siri. Are you like a sat nav for blind people?
No, so they go on the video call and they show you like, is this like water?
You lie.
No way.
Yeah, no, I swear.
Forward.
Is this water or bleach? Which one shall I drink?
That could do videos on this.
Right.
That could direct people on this.
So Jack, I reckon you should sign up for it because I reckon you'd be really good at like describing really mundane shit.
4 millimeters to the left.
Yeah, but Dan, I need your voice though.
Oh, you can have that. It's fucking boring the piss out of me. I've had to live with this cunt for 30
to the left.
years.
Imagine having Dan's voice as a sat nav.
You just smash your car up, wouldn't you? Smash it up.
Yeah, you'd be like, you fucking fathead cunt. Right, I think that's probably enough.
When you had Halo, haven't you? Pre-workout Halo.
Oh, mate, you've got to have the 30 mgs.
Yeah,
Literally just line up other people's wives. Line up other people's wives to headbutt on the way into the gym.
That never goes down too well, does it?
Huh?
Never goes down too well. But I think there should be a clause where you can do anything and then just go, I'm on prep. And people go, oh, that's okay then.
I think people do assume that that's real.
Yeah, because you could be in court and they'd be like, well, why don't you just go, I'm on prep.
Yeah.
He's got prep, fucking fine. Didn't matter what he does.
Yeah, but you broke into a disabled school and killed everyone.
He's on prep.
Yeah, you'd be like, mate, but Pop-Tarts. My coach dropped my Pop-Tarts post-workout. What the fuck was I supposed to do? Just take it on the chin? I've got a piece of plastic to pay for when I win it.
Exactly. Fucking hell. For the disabled children.
Right, boys, before this gets a little bit...
on that sentence, I'm not going to say bombshell.
Bombshell. I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's been buying the shirts and supporting the podcast. I reckon 65% of the stock is sold, so the support's been great. So a massive thank you to everyone for that.
55.7%. Just fucking lie, Johnny. We're sold out. Buy more
because we still want to sell the rest.
No, people want shit that's sold out. That's marketing. I'm a think tank, mate. This one's fucking gammy as fuck. Just sitting there with sweaty cunt gut.
You're missing out, boys. You're missing out on
frothing at the pits.
You're really selling them. You're selling them, Dan.
Hey, if anyone wants to buy this one, frothing at the pit. Well, it's a 4XL, so maybe you could wear it.
Hey, there's a market there. You'd probably sell that now,
mate. DM Dan McNabb. Don't message me ever. Anyone.
Have a pro. Dan McNabb. Yeah,
right. Right. Anyway, on that bombshell, thanks for coming on, Ray.
It's been more than a laugh, and I've needed a piss the whole way through.
Yeah. Imagine now, thinking about it, what would need to be edited out.
But imagine what I could have done with my time.
Mate, I do this shit every week.
Fuck's sake.
I don't even know why.
You, man. Get a life. You think Jack's sad? You need a life. I'm only joking. No, thank you, guys.
You've been brilliant, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been good, man.
It's been a good laugh.
Right. Peace out, fuckers.
Right,
and she'll see you next weekend.
Oh,
yes.
shut up.
Right.